Can we that?
Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Javi Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I checked in with Kansas State's head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Out wide left, it's Reynolds. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to squeak through the pile. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Back to pass on second down. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They're going to run it to the right. They knock him down after... to the 23. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On the run, it's Jackson. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Long way to go on second down. They'll run him again. tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Takes it from the gun on third down. Complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right back to it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere.
They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. To the backs.
Yeah, I go back to him again, too.
Right down the middle. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. As we get a look at the stats, they flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, going to throw it. They're all over it. And they got it.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out wide right, it's Bowman. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Powers inside. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Clinton. Rolls right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Makes a grab and room to run. The 10. Touchdown Trojans. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Left side is Jackson. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
DB's right up on the receivers. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll ride him again. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Trojans use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Just going to keep it after the snap. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space.
How about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Clinton. Setting up the screen. Looking for room at the 40. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Brought down.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack to play before. You got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
There's got to be some kind of real last play.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He's changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Clinton. Finds his man down the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Direct snap. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running inside. It's Blaylock. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. And we begin with a look at Miami University, taking on the number 24 team, the Western Michigan Broncos. And it's the Red Hawks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. just feeds the running back. Dragged down. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Play of this drive. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Second down to the air. Look out! It's caught downfield. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
We just quickly play like this. Oh no.
Almost picked off.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, your receiver, it's 4th down. Understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on 4th down to drop that football when he had the 1st down.
Nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Clinton. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't.
Defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Oh, shit.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Kick is in the air.
Get some space.
On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Driven back. Kansas State pushing the pace.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not...
Snags it, and he's open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside, it's Blaylock. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. There's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Snap it to the back. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown to run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Grabs it in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Holding his 4th quarter lead, and they're going to try to finish it off with a gamble on 4th down. They'll knock it down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game.
Oh, shit. I thought he was
Mason
done.
grabbing their space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Williams. Right side, it's Alston. It's good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll go with a direct snap. Enough to move the chains. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And he puts through the extra point.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lovett. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Blaylock. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Williams got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They get to him, and down he goes, and that's the danger of trying to take a shot on second and short. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Needs it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideouts. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Push is ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The give to the left side. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout taken here. Second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Williams. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Sells the run, wants to pass. Throwing right. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Blaylock. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take a shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
That's 7. What the fuck?